What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we finally get to check out Addison Rae's new debut album. I'm so excited for this. This rollout has been amazing, and Addison deserves so much credit. I mean, rolling out 5 songs as part of the rollout, which ended up being half of this album, is incredible to me. It's a hard thing to do, but also to put out 5 bangers is just fucking so sick. So I absolutely commend that. I'm really excited to check out today's songs. So it looks like we have 7. 2 of them look like they're a little bit shorter though, so I don't know if those are going to be songs or more like interlude type things, but we're going to find out either way. Before we get into today's video, I'm going to ask you guys to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I post a lot of content over on Instagram as well. I'd love for you guys to check me out at Steven in Stereo. I've been talking about Addison over there because she's one of my favorite people in pop music right now, and it's just been so much fun to watch what she's been putting out. So since we're not going to react to the 5 tracks that have already been released, I should at least tell you like how I've ranked them. So my favorite is High Fashion. My second favorite is Headphones On. My third favorite, Fame as a Gun. My fourth favorite, Diet Pepsi. And my 5th favorite is Aquamarine. So I have been jamming those songs so much since they came out, but I'm jamming them a lot, especially today leading up for this album. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this. If you guys want to support my channel and get access to the like album listening party version of this, where we jam these 7 new songs and, you know, we just jam them together and don't cut anything out. You guys can do that by checking out Patreon, links in the description. Obviously these videos are not monetized, so everyone that supports me over on Patreon is why I'm able to stay up late and do these videos. I'm super excited. So with all those things out of the way, like I said, we're going to react to the 5 songs that we already know. So we're going to dive right in. This first track, my favorite city, New York.
Take a bite of the Big Apple. New York. Oh God, I love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York.
Same. Ooh.
Time's moving slow. LA's home.
I really love how many vocals they used in that intro. They just let her voice exist everywhere. And honestly, especially in those like softer vocals, those low soft vocals she does, I'm so here for that.
Kick, drum, chew gum. Oh God, I love you.
Kick, drum, chew gum. Oh, I'm gonna figure these words out. I need that one. I love that New York inspires so much pop, or so many moments in pop music, because New York really is the most freeing place. It can definitely be a religion. I feel like maybe people that live there don't always feel that way. Like sometimes you meet people and they're like, oh, it's because you don't live there. But man, I don't know. I'd give up a lot to be able to live there.
Black car, pick me up from the airport. Kick, drum, chew gum.
Oh, ooh. Oh, that instrumental's making me feel naughty. I feel like I'm at the club. I feel like right here would be such a perfect moment for a montage of like a super quick shots of like being on the subway and like, you know, waiting for the train, and then being on the train, and then being out on like a street in the Lower East Side. Like it's getting such a vibe here. Woo! I keep thinking I'm gonna know where the word's gonna come back in. A love letter to New York. How are we gonna have an album that I'm this hyped about also start off with a love letter to my favorite city? Like, you can't fucking beat that. In all honesty though, again, those stacked vocals throughout this, just Addison's music feels fun to me, but at the same time, it is so musically serious. Like, you can hear so many beautiful, cool fucking things happening in the music, but I also just feel like Addison is just having the time of her life at the same time, and we're all getting to witness that, including a celebratory New York track, because you gotta have one. All right, this next track is Money Is Everything.
Mama always told me to save my money, so I never had to rely on a man. Hop on, girl, hop on, fun, fun.
Oh shit.
Pocket full of sunshine, busting through the sea.
Oh.
Say it, baby, don't lie. Diamonds are my best friend, like I'm moving cheap.
Woo.
Say it, baby, don't lie.
Love this like trap inspired instrumental too. Like, what a cool way to hear Addison.
On the nights that I'm
Oh.
And when I'm not dancing, please DJ play Madonna. Wanna roll one with Lana.
Fuck yeah. Please DJ play Madonna. I want to roll one with Lana.
And when I'm not dancing, please DJ play Madonna. Wanna roll one with Lana. Get high with Gaga, and the girl I used to be is still the girl inside of me.
Oh, I love the shout outs there. You know, I talk about how Addison really does wear her influences on her sleeve, and she does more than that. She wants to shout them out in her songs too. Hell yes.
And when I'm not dancing, please DJ play Madonna. Wanna roll one with Lana. Get high with Gaga, and the girl I used to be is still the girl inside of me. Get the sunshine.
Wait, I think that line is really good too. You know, I don't know a lot about Addison, but through the comment section, I've learned that she is like pretty new into this. It all happened fairly quickly. And I love that because I do think that you can tell that she brings herself to the space, which is why I do feel like she has so much fun with it, because I think she really is like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. We're about to fucking just have the time of our lives. And you can really feel that. Her energy is just gives that off.
Get the sunshine.
Woo! Oh, that is a vibe right there. This is what I'm talking about. Digging this trap beat so much. I'm also really into Addison's energy here. Just this, you know, laughing at the end and sort of like the playfulness about everything. Because, you know, I do feel like it's tongue in cheek. Like, yes, there's obviously a lot of money and fame and everything that has come Addison's way, and I'm sure she's having a great time with that. But like, you know, there is this sort of moment where maybe money isn't everything, but why can't I like play like it is, at least for right now? It's fucking sick. Also love her shouting out her influences and just, you know, three of my favorite people in music. It's really cool. It makes a lot of sense why I like Addison Rae's music so much, because her influences are, you know, ever present, which is sick. Okay, this is Lost and Found. Stacking those vocals everywhere again. She understands the atmosphere part so much. Ah, all right, Summer Forever.
Love inside my parents said he used it second times the
Okay.
charm.
Oh man, this is good.
And it feels just like a dream. Making out in the car, doing shots at the bar.
Oh my God. Oh, that high range. I want to start getting like specifically into artists inspired specifically by Lana Del Rey, because like this is so fucking good. Woo! Woo! I love this melody. Woo! Oh, this so easily just ended up in my top songs. All that reverb, all that atmosphere, it's just such an experience. Especially the low end of this instrumental with her higher vocal.
This ain't my first time, but baby, I hope that it's my last. Want this to last.
Yes. Come on, they get it, right? Like, it's like we love this chorus. We know it's good. What do you think I'm gonna say? I want to hear it more and more and more. I'm so fucking glad this is happening. Yes. Oh man. Yeah. Some of my favorite songs on here already. It was so hard to pay attention to just the lyrics whenever Addison's vocals just sounded this fucking amazing over this instrumental. However, what I kind of gathered from it is it seems like, you know, that feeling of summer that there's this beauty in summer, right? You got the sun on you. It feels fucking very warm and inviting and tingly and fun and perfect. And it's kind of everything, right? You look forward to it all year. It's those 3 months you can't wait for. Well, I feel like this is her metaphor of love that way, and she wants her summer forever. She wants to, you know, have whatever she used to have with this person, or maybe capture this moment of love and be able to have it forever. Again, maybe I'm wrong about that. I really, really, really love this song and the atmosphere that is built around it and the reverb that is in here. Not only are the instruments just so big and full and fucking epic, and it just feels so like orchestral at moments. Addison just sounds so cool. And again, I'll go back to those stacked vocals and back to more of, you know, those very soft, that soft emotional approach that she'll take to her voice. So cool to hear, because then that reverb is thrown on it and it's like she is preaching the gospel right into my soul. I can't help but hear it, love it, feel it, need it, love it. All right, this is In the Rain. Oh, also Summer Forever is in my ranking already. All right, In the Rain. Holy shit, I love these synths. I love this chord progression that's happening here. And again, you know, I'm a broken record here. Addison just sounds beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, wonderful. So good. Don't want to be the sad girl. It seems like a waste of time. Maybe that's fake, but I don't care. I love that. Also, I mean, because the reality is like, it's sometimes easier to be the thing you feel the most. And maybe you want to hide that, even though that's not necessarily like the best thing. I feel like, you know, sometimes if you're, you know, this major artist or somebody, you might be that person that someone feels comfortable being more emotional because you are, but that's besides the point. You know, obviously, like, she's still sad. So in the chorus saying like, I only cry in the rain, it's because you're having to hide the sadness. So in a way, yes, it is fake, but it's also self-preservation too. So like, you never know. Turning my tears into gold, so I cry. Oh. It sounds like an 80s song. This is fucking sick. A whole mood. I wonder if she'll do a music video for this one too. I think this song is gonna be big. Oh man. Yeah, personally, that might be the best song we've heard on here. This is why it's impossible for me to pick my favorites until I listen to the whole album, because this is why I do this. Yeah, this song is just beautiful on so many levels. It hits all the right things, and it scratches my brain in the perfect spot when you have this very awesome 80s synthesizer with that chord progression. Like, it just hits me right in my feels. Addison just sends it right over with those perfect vocals over this, like the perfect way to make it feel like the dreamiest soundscape in the best way. And I love it. It's like just pouring syrup in my ears. I'm so here for it, except I'm not all sticky, which I really appreciate. All right. And also like the overall meaning, like to me, I kind of feel like it's like I'm going to experience sadness just like everybody else, but maybe I'm not going to be out there showing it like maybe most people would, because I want to represent something else. I want to try to, you know, be smiles or show people fun, because we all experience sadness, but maybe I can be the thing that inspires more happiness. And I get that. There's like, you know, I live my life by the acronym PMA, or positive mental attitude. And that doesn't mean that I don't get negative about stuff or that I don't dislike stuff sometimes. But the idea is you have this sort of like, I choose to try to be the happiest I can, even in the worst moment. I choose whatever the best thing, even if it's the fucking worst day in the world, and the best thing I can choose is just to eat an Oreo instead of napping all day. Like, I'm gonna make the best decision I can for my well-being and for the, you know, the general well-being of those around me. And so I do feel like Addison sort of like talking similarly to that, not that she's living by that, but that she's implying that even when she's sad, she wants to try to, you know, represent, you know, smiling and having a great time and being happy, because we do have to have those times as well. So I don't know. I know that like people will probably think that's hypocritical. And that's why she says that. Well, maybe if you're offended by that, you could go pray. It's okay if I'm misunderstood. And I love that about her personality as well. Is like, you really can't give a fuck, which is the non-giving a fuck got Addison to this debut album right here. So we're here for it and we're seated. All right, this is Times Like These.
I know you like when I wear this dress. I feel best when I'm wearing less. If I dye my hair bleach blonde, maybe then I'll turn you on. I'm so confused. Life moves faster than me. Can't feel the ground beneath my feet.
Oh, she teased this one on Instagram. I heard this one, just part of it. So I can't tell if she's addressing maybe a relationship or maybe just life in general, but it almost kind of seems like she's, you know, sort of like speaking about the fact that her life is moving so fast now, that everything that she knew has essentially been uplifted, and it's this crazy momentum now. And even though there's like obviously like some sadness that kind of comes with that, or some things you may lose or whatever, you kind of just have to fall in and like enjoy the ride while it's happening. And I kind of feel like that's what she's like implying, is like I just kind of have to take it for the ride.
Think about all the time I spent being lost, but I'm found again. Should I jump in the unknown, or is it better to know how it unfolds? Am I doomed to be this mad?
Oh, I love that. Just, you know, again, just more of that that self-reflection and introspection. Like, do I dive into the unknown all the way? Do I try to stick to what I know? Like, there's so many things that come at you when you end up at this point in your career. And that's why I really love a debut, because I feel like this is really the transitional period from, you know, Addison's normal life and like, or like all the things she did leading up to her fame to get her to this point. That debut is just so personal for that reason.
Let go of all that could have been.
Let go of all that could have been. Come on, she said, head out the window, my song on the radio. That's fucking, oh, that's gotta be like the best feeling in the world if this is what you've been working towards. I don't know why I thought there were gonna be some drums right there. Yes. Is definitely my favorite song lyrically, and the reason being is I just really love that she's got such a great attitude. You know, when you're going into this fame, you never know what could happen. You know, there's so many possibilities, you know, good and bad. There's a lot of probably moments when you're in your head thinking, am I good enough? Do I deserve this? Whatever. There's just so many things that could go wrong, or so many things that you think could go wrong. And what I really love is her attitude towards this. Addison's attitude, which is a really hard thing to say at the same time. Oh my God. Addison's attitude towards this is very much just embracing that unknown, embracing the whatever, and just throwing her head out the window with her song playing on the radio. It's got to be one of the most, you know, liberating feelings in the world, but also one of the most proud moments. And I feel like it can come with a lot of different things, but Addison just takes it on with like such a stride here. Obviously the track is beautiful anyways, but I think the lyrics just hit so much harder. Just knowing that she's like embracing the fucking ride. I don't know. It's cool. All right. Life's no fun through clear waters. Oh yeah, this would go into headphones on. Love those string sections. I'm so happy with what Addison just gave us. When the first 5 tracks came out, I really was pretty nervous because I was thinking, oh my God, like, were these 5 singles that are part of this huge rollout? Are these all the best songs already? And no, absolutely not the case. I can't even believe to say it, but these other 5 songs are just as perfect. And to me, because the other 2 tracks don't count because those are transitional songs, right? So this is on the first listen, this is a perfect fucking album. Oh my God. Like, I went into this with every expectation. And I got to tell you guys, I never do that. Like, I never do that no matter what artist it is. I never go in with any expectations because that's how I'm able to just enjoy these albums and have a good time. But with Addison, because the rollout has been so epic, I had every bit of expectation that this was going to be an amazing record, and I am so glad that I am not disappointed. I stayed up late for this. Like, I've been waiting all day for this to come out, and I think it's because I'm spitting everywhere, but I think it's because I really appreciate that dark pop sound because it's got this emotional level to it that I just love its piece in pop music. Pop can often be very bright, and I am obviously a fan of that. I love the up tempo, the bright, all those things. But another thing I really love about pop is that we can talk about a lot of our feelings in pop music, and it can be masked by a lot of different sounds. And we typically have this key of happy. And what I really love is that Addison finds that not dirty, I don't know why I said dirty, but that like low end, that dark kind of sound in pop, and at the same time pushes that emotional vulnerability in it. The reasons why I love Lana Del Rey so much are this exact same thing. I can take these slow burn ballads from Lana Del Rey all day because every single line and every single vocal moment, she is so present. The reverb is there. The emotion is there. All of it is just so monumental. And when Mother speaks, we listen. And I love whenever that kind of sound is still coming out in pop music all over the place. And Addison's, influence in that is so real. And again, worn on her sleeve, even so much so to have Lana, with a shout out in this album. Like, that to me is so cool. And it makes me so stoked to be so supportive of Addison because I feel like she's actually a really cool person in music, somebody who's very in tune with a lot of the same things that I like in music. I'm just saying like, I can hear it in her music, and it's why her music clicked with me so fast. I knew she was going to put out a great record. A debut album, it's so monumental for so many reasons. I mean, this could be make or break. You could put out a debut and people listen to it and they just don't care, right? And what I really love is that I feel like she really does have that attitude that she's radiating in this record of embracing it, just going all in and just seeing whatever happens. Someone said it on a comment before. I talked about how she seemed like she's having so much fun with this. And someone said her like coming up on TikTok and doing all this was probably the best thing that could have happened because it seems like she truly doesn't give a fuck about the dances that she's doing or anything. She really is having fun with all of this. And I just feel like that just comes out so true throughout this record in its entirety. I think that we are seeing her, the point that I was making is I think we are seeing her with this rollout and going all in, all these music videos and everything all at once. She really is just embracing whatever's going to happen. And she's like, well, if I'm going to be a pop star, then I'm going to be a fucking pop star. Well, this is how you do it. You put out a ton of songs, you get people hooked and addicted. You make music that feels like a drug, which I absolutely feel like she did, especially she put something in high fashion. I know that she don't need no drugs. She'd rather get high fashion, but she absolutely laced that song with something because it is just so ingrained in my brain at this point. I personally think it's really awesome whenever an artist can hook me based on just a handful of songs, but then continue with each release to build up even more of that momentum and then keep the hype alive when the album drops. Like, that is a really hard thing to do. And I'm just saying, like, anybody out there, like musicians that are, hoping to like, put out their first record, or even people that are just looking for like some inspiration in life, like Addison Rae should be studied right now. I mean, I don't know what the general consensus of this record is going to be. I don't typically give a shit, but I will say that from my listening and the fact that I have hundreds of thousands of hours of music listened to both on this channel and in real life, I definitely would say that my first listen to this, it is a perfect song, perfect record. I'm personally looking forward to really diving further more into these lyrics and stuff when I listen to this on my own again, especially just getting lost in these instrumentals, you know, listening to the album as a whole with all the songs on it and all the transitions where they're supposed to be. That's an experience on its own that I'm definitely excited to go do again, even though I have burned a hole in some of these singles, the amount of times that I've listened to them. It doesn't matter. I think listening to it in the full project is going to be amazing. I'm super happy with this. I'm so stoked that I stayed up to check this out. I hope you guys are stoked about that as well. I hope you guys are stoked about Addison Rae and this debut album. I am going to be posting my top 3 songs once I listen to this record way more, especially over the next 12 hours. I'll be posting my top 3 songs over on Instagram, so you guys should check me out, follow me over there so you guys can see what my top 3 ended up being, you know, based on my, first few listens. Man, I am so excited to listen to some of these songs already. I'm like thinking like, how late do you think I can stay up tonight? So how many more times can I listen to this? Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm obviously getting sidetracked because I'm ready to jam again. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, make sure you guys do that. If you want to see the album listening party version of this, you guys can check out Patreon. Links in the description. Everybody that supports me over there literally is the reason I'm able to do this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so glad to stay up late and jam tunes with you. I love y'all. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.